guys, to episode 3 of our Let's Play series of Medieval. You're joined again by myself and Darren. Say hello, Darren.
Hello. Hello.
Right. Okay, so on the last episode I was literally thoroughly having my ass kicked in this level. I am hoping I have now got the ability to get through it. So, let's find out. I think I've learnt a few tricks. I haven't finished the whole level, but I did have a quick dabble when we last turned it off, so hopefully I can get through this super quick.
Justice will prevail.
Let's do that. Kill this guy. I found the sword is a lot quicker than the hammer, so I've gone with the sword for killing these guys.
And it seems to stun them more, which is quite good.
Yeah, nothing seems to kill the scarecrows.
Yes.
They're just arse-kicking machines that are put there purposely to arse-kick you. Oh, I'm on fire! I went around the one corner.
Just a nuclear deterrent is what we need to do with those scarecrows.
Yeah. So does Serdan have the ability to call in a nuclear strike?
Yes. So we nuke the safe orbit.
See, I want to now do like a Terminator trailer, yeah, where you see the footstep on the skull, but pan up and it's Serdan.
Yes. I want that now.
That should be a thing. Someone out there needs to make this happen.
Please do.
Right, I need. Oh, hang on.
It's Dan. His skull's the exact same way, but his armour's been sort of heavily modified, so it's still like a suit of armour, but it's Terminator stuff.
Yeah.
It's got a leather jacket, obviously. You know? Because it's not right unless it has a leather jacket.
This is very true.
Apparently, this will date the video, but the new the new Terminator film's quite good, apparently.
This is very true. I've heard lots of good things.
It's well, the guy who's directed it directed the first Deadpool.
Ah, okay, so it should be pretty good.
James Cameron was involved in.
There was a big heavy pull to try and pull back that film, wasn't there? Because I mean, I have seen Genesis. The less said, the better.
That wasn't that bad.
The actor's fine. Yeah, everything else fine. It's just so bad. It's just like this isn't Terminator at all. It takes a massive dump on its previous storylines, and it's just like, no, this needs to not be a thing.
Needs to die quietly.
Somewhere, where no one can see it. And just stay there, happily out of the way, forgotten.
Leave us alone.
Right. So I've discovered even, that in this level it's more about the mad dash than it is about actually killing things. So I was getting caught up before, I think, in the slaughter mode that I was in.
Yes, so you were increasing your bloodlust.
I was in kill everything mode, and as a result, I had my ass handed to me for it.
You're not a worshipper of corn, man. Like, you are a knight of the not a knight of the Grail, even.
I am a knight of something. Not of getting absolutely mullered, maybe, but.
Yes, but.
Was it Sir Brave Robin, wasn't it? He ran away. It's like, I do not.
And Sir not appearing in this movie is baby
how we love Monty Python.
Oh, I need to watch that film again. The DVD version's quite interesting because they added a whole new section at the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
For the DVD, and it plays. You put the film in, you play it, and it starts playing the beginning of an old black and white film about milkmaids or milkmen, right. And then finally it transitions to the Holy Grail when someone realises the tape's wrong. It was a brilliant.
They do it with the subtitles at the beginning, don't they? So who wrote these subtitles?
Yes, I think so. Yes. I love the fact that Monty Python, even after all these years, was still subverting and just adding jokes to, to their work.
They kind of set the tone, didn't they, for the future films?
Yes. I had to watch the farewell tour actually.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
They did it at the O2 Arena for like about.
Was that before or after they lost one of them? I can't remember now.
This was very recent. It was a few years ago. They actually sort of they did a farewell tour, where it was like Monty Python's greatest hits essentially. Sort of they all went on stage and sort of just did I can't speak. Just redid old sketches with some new twists, and yeah, it was. They obviously didn't have Graham Chapman, but he was referenced quite a lot, lovingly, quite a few times. And the more, I don't think you need to go this way. Towards the grinding.
Let's go across. Yeah, we're not going that way. He seems to be edged.
I'm 9 seconds behind you, dude. So you know.
Oh, he followed me through the field.
Oh no!
Run! Leg it down. Oh, I'm in there.
I said,
Ah, damn, we're gonna have that thing dogging all the way, aren't we now? Oh, stay away from me.
Stand behind the fire. I'm 9 seconds behind you.
Oh god, there's another one.
Oh no!
Okay, I think I lost one of them. I've definitely got another one after me. Yep, there he is. I need to switch to the club.
This is like Mr. X from Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Just wait till they remake Resident Evil 3. The Nemesis can run, for crying out loud.
Right, okay.
Can you set the middle line? You could try that. Oh, I'm gonna find out.
I don't know. It's a very good point. Maybe I can. I should try that. Well, he's on fire.
Is that worse or bad?
I honestly don't know. I mean, he's on fire. They could just made a fiery spinning death ball, but
I can see the future.
oh, he destroyed my shield. Did it do anything? Wait. Nope, he spat out some crows and then started coming after me again. So fire didn't work. It just made him worse and scarier and infinitely more dangerous.
Well, if I don't know where you are now, but I'd suggest going towards the barn. Where
that's a good point. There was a hole, wasn't there?
Move the cart.
Oh, wait, I need to burn this. Oh god! Oh, get out of it!
Oh no!
This one is weak though. Maybe I could, yeah, okay, I got one of them. That's okay. Oh, sod off. I've got time for you. No, I got time for that. Right, I need to go to this fire, and I need to light. Oh god, this is getting crappy as well. Run! Speed dash! Go, 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 go! And I need to kill these guys and stop them spawning. Otherwise, it's going to be
just dash your way. Right?
Right, okay. I want a crossbow because of the crows. Let's do that. Is there health here? I don't know if there's health down here. No. Like I said, I did dabble quickly just to try and, get good.
We were doing quite well, actually. I was quite sure. Our failure as human beings wasn't so high that
I need to get there. We go. Right, I've got one of them chasing me. That's what I need. I should be able to dash past this one and get in here. Oh, safe. Base. Right.
Good.
Our puzzle. This is where we sort of dabbled up to last time.
Yes, we did. And
okay, so let's read this book now. Any more bats before I read this? No? Okay, good.
Those bats explode in green blood, and I find that very unrealistic.
But
they leave red stains.
Right, okay, so assuming I can push this
up there.
I'm going to jump up here and I'm going to pull this lever.
Although you apparently need a cog.
Ooh, is that a flying machine? Oh, that's a combine harvester. Yes, the turn of the tide. And a shield. There we go. I love it.
I've got a new combine harvester.
Right, okay, so I've got the combine harvester, which is like some sort of weird spider buggy death machine.
It's metal. That's what it is, dude.
How do I get
apparently you need a cog. You need a cog. Where the hell do you find that?
Was that in the field? Oh man, do I have to go back out there?
I think you do.
Because it's definitely not in here. Let's just make sure it's not in this box now. Nope, it's okay. It's definitely not in here. Right. Back outside. Oh dear. Run! Right, where haven't I been? Oh, is it in that machinery we saw?
Which machinery is that?
Is it down here? Oh wait. Oh,
Oh, is it? Oh no.
oh no. How am I going to get a clog out of this thing? Go.
Oh.
I'm not even going to worry about the coin.
Now go back, come back later for the coin.
Yeah.
Oh, that scarecrow's going to get mullered.
Life. Life. Precious life. Bathe in the green juices. The healing juices. For those of you that are wondering what we're referencing here, we're referencing Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged. If you haven't seen it, I recommend looking it up, especially if you're a huge Dragon Ball fan. It is by far the funniest Dragon Ball parody I've seen.
I would recommend it to people who haven't seen
it. Going for it.
I think it's that well done.
Yeah. It's very, very. Oh god, now there's got another one. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good at all.
Oh, I just seen the fear.
Okay, here we go.
Can you block with the shield?
Possibly. Oh, what is this? It gets worse.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear. Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Oh, yes, I'm seeing it now.
On we go.
Oh, that looks
I'm not
awful.
pro skilling that one. Oh, there we go. I'm through.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, gargoyle. Help me, friend gargoyle.
Friend gargoyle. Friend gargoyle. No, nice. Ah, I think we have to go to Pumpkin Gorge.
And then come back? I hope so.
Yes, possibly. I hope so as well.
Look, guys, I did it!
Woo!
Right, that's it, I'm done. That's pretty much the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. Credits right there.
Yes. This is the one my mind's a bit. Obviously, my mind's playing tricks on me because I always thought the levels were quite, singular and linear, but obviously not. Obviously, you have to go back.
I have a choice. I can go to the Enchanted Earth or Pumpkin Gorge.
Enchanted Earth or Pumpkin Gorge. Now, Enchanted Earth, I think, has the witch.
Yeah, we go there because I've got a thing for her, haven't I? So yeah. Let's go there, and then.
But I think that's the ant level.
Okay. Well, we're going to come back to Pumpkin Gorge. I remember Pumpkin Gorge being the one that was most Tim Burton inspired, if I remember correctly in my mind. Like, it felt very much Nightmare Before Christmas.
Definitely. Like, the whole thing's like just dripping with Tim Burton.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost as if he made it from his own brain juice. Tim Burton, artiste.
Indeed. Yeah, I do like his style. Although I didn't like his remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I thought that was a bit rubbish.
Did anybody like that film?
I don't know. I mean, the original one was more messed up, and you would expect Tim Burton's one to be worse.
Got the scene in the tunnel.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Yeah. And they're just like, what?
Well, this place looks super friendly. I think I might have a picnic here, you know? Oh, some frogs. Let's walk like a hero. Because cool guys don't run.
Cool guys don't look at it.
Okay. I don't know if these frogs are evil. I'm just not going to wait to find out. You can die, frog.
That's genocide, dude. That's not good.
Oh, see, they're spitting at me now. It may or may not be because of my preemptive strike. I'm not sure. But they are dead nonetheless.
Seriously,
there's that witch symbol.
Ganymede has some impressive species of, like,
of different life and stuff.
Dangerous.
All of which seems to want to kill me. I'm wondering how much of this life is Zarek's fault and how much of it is just genuinely trying to end me.
Yes.
Although in the defense of the citizens of Ganymede, it's a walking skeleton's running with a big ass sword. Yeah.
That's true.
You sort of sit there and you wonder, really, don't you?
Yeah, even I would be like, oh, okay, that's not wrong.
Can these things be killed? Ooh. Keep moving.
Crossbow of justice.
I don't know if they can be killed, but there's a book there to read and a cauldron, so I need to kill these things surely.
Maybe
one's dead. Yep, there we go. One's dead. Two dead. Yeah, I just need to keep shooting. I have to be impatient again.
That's where you meet the glitch.
I need to learn my patience. Right. Okay. So now I need to do this. Oh, out of nowhere. Which?
the witch of the forest. Oh, it is you, Sir Fortescue. Forgive me, my lord.
I don't remember this character. It may or may not be because I didn't get the witches thing before, but
She's definitely better animated than she was. She's just a bunch of polygons.
yeah.
Forgive me, just an old lady's little joke.
Look at that.
I am glad to see you,
Danny's just
Sir Fortescue.
He's boss.
I need 7 pieces
Standing there
of
like a true hero.
that are hidden
Hero
in
that everyone needs.
Screw Batman. It's all about Fortescue.
So now we've got to collect more things. Oh, what is wrong with people? Can't they just find their own stuff? Or better yet, not lose it? We'll accept the quest because it's more than likely we'll find them along the way.
This is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because this is the
Anthill.
maze level.
Yeah. Here we go. Right. Ants A. Yeah, I remember this now. Flashbacks are coming around.
Trauma. Childhood trauma.
Yeah, I think I remember why I don't remember this character. I chose to block it out after all the pain.
Too much.
I like there's a gargoyle down here as well.
And obviously, it must have pissed off, upset the witch in some way.
Yeah.
The soldier ants approaching. Onward and meet your
The master found it now. He would like to crush it like a bug. Well, that's worrying.
Right. Down we go.
Dan, will you stop looking at me?
I know, I do love the way his head just rotates all the way around. That's blocked.
This looks a lot better than it did, though.
Yeah, it does look a hell of a
It
lot.
was
I mean,
just
it was just
black.
mud tunnels, wasn't it? Just mud tunnels and black, basically, back in the day. I have a club. Clearly that's going to be a thing.
Could you dare and dash that wall back?
Daring dash, what the war was just looking at. Bear a minute, I'll find out.
Yeah, it was the circle, the one with the circle in it.
Nope, I cannot. I may or may not have broken some of my shield in the process, but
Oh well.
what about the hammer? Actually, saying it, maybe the hammer. We're gonna likely to use a ranged weapon down there. I don't know. Let's try the hammer. Hammer time.
Stop. Cuckoo time.
Yes, I can break it with a hammer.
Aha.
Oh, there's some weird baby cherub thing.
It's fine, baby cherub. Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, he's got stubble as well.
Yes. Amazing. It's weird, but this is like, you know, these graphics, like the kind of things you used to see, like in CGI films at the time, animated films
Yeah,
at the time,
exactly.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
you didn't see anything like this back in the old actual game itself. Like, say, like this whole game is basically the cutscene of the original game.
Yeah, basically.
So everyone's
I mean,
spoiled
like-
these days with shiny graphics and
Yeah.
don't know the pain of pixels and polygons yet. What I like is they've come back as well, like in the Sonic game we're going to be playing as well. We shall see some pixels, I'm sure.
Yes, but they're lovingly rendered in HD this time.
Nearly lost my head. Vertebrae was like separating when I fell down that hole. Alright. Left or right? Oh, and probably shouldn't have killed it. I'm gonna get swarmed, as that would happen. I'm gonna go right. Follow my instincts.
But it did squish good, that ant.
I'm gonna avoid these larvae if I can.
Larvae.
Larvae, yeah. They're just
Larvae.
on the floor here, looking gross. So we shall. Oh. That was a mistake. I regret everything that I just did.
Have you messed up, Carl? Oh yes, I see you have.
I haven't attacked your children, ants. Leave me be. They bring nothing but peace. And my hammer.
And death.
And death. Right. There seems to be some sort of honeydew down here. And a weird obelisk. That's obviously what she wants.
Yes, pieces of amber.
Right. 1.
Pieces of 8.
He's a bug killer down here. He's a can of raid.
A hammer works just as well.
Someone's just going to boil a kettle and drop it down in a minute. We're like, oh, God.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that. That's awful. I feel so guilty when I do that to ants.
I try, yeah, no, I really try not to like hurt animals and things like that. But we had like a massive ant problem back in my old house, and it was like a proper pest control problem as well. Like we had to get someone out in the end to deal with it because they built this huge hive. But they were just everywhere, all over the work surfaces, in the kitchen, everything. And in one of the attempts to try and get rid of it, it was the boiling kettle down the old ant hill thing, and it seemed to work for at least 5 sort of days or so, and then they all came back. So it was obviously turned out that the old nest was a little bit bigger than we thought, and we had to get someone out to put some spray down there in the end. But
that's bad. There's more than 10 levels of hell.
There's another amber there. Let's go continue down this path. Right, did anyone take a note of how many of these I need? Because I didn't.
7.
7, thank you.
As in the 7 heavenly virtues or the 7 deadly sins.
Yep, you're right about this place being a maze. Let's go right again.
7 holy paths to hell.
Just following wherever there are live ants. I'm hoping they don't respawn because then I know where I've been and where I haven't been. Oh,
yeah.
This looks promising.
So I like how you're killing all the soldier ants and leaving the larvae parentless.
Ants, man, they will recover. They will return stronger, more fierce.
Morpheus? Did you say Morpheus?
Yeah, Morpheus. There's Morpheus ant down here somewhere.
What have I told you? Take the blue pill or the red pill.
So down in the Matrix. That'd be brilliant. There's another movie poster there. So you can
I'd
pretty much
watch
put Sir Dan in anything and it would instantly sort of look more awesome. Right, the hammer is definitely the way forward against these ants. Just crushing them senseless.
Sir Dan in Die Hard.
Oh, he accidentally took out one of the babies. No one saw it.
Oops.
No one can prove a thing. Oh, hang on. Pinched on the butt.
But they do give you gold. So, there is a good reason for child murder.
Who would have known? Maybe that's why all those people were in jail.
It's like the Billy Connolly argument of like, you know, if we all ate one person each, we would like, you know, seriously decrease the world's population and actually solve a lot of the world's problems in the process. A classic idea. If you eat someone I don't like, I'll eat someone you don't like. Where's the damage?
It's all win-win.
Yes.
See, why can't I just hammer this massive like center pillar and just take that? Surely that would make it,
dude.
Right, that is that amber there. I'm going to go.
Oh, excuse me.
No, that's not a corridor. Maybe this way, and then we'll go this way. Right, I have no idea how many I've actually got. Let's find out.
From what I remember, actually, if we had a strategy guide for the PlayStation 1 version of this, it actually apparently wouldn't be far off. We'd actually probably have a pretty good map.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Does everyone remember that? I'm just going to go down to the store and buy a strategy guide.
And, well, I have the benefit of my phone here, so I'm just going to look up on eBay and see how much one would cost.
I'm pretty sure like the old school ones probably cost loads now for collector's value, but
yeah, I know some of them do. Yeah.
I remember going down to shops and stuff and buying strategy guides, mainly for Tomb Raider, which we previously mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, when I wasn't throwing Lara into a pit of spikes because I thought it was funny. The animation for that was hilarious. I'm sorry, but if they didn't want you to throw Lara Croft into a pit of spikes, then they'd need to make a less amusing animation for her death. But I think they got their own back on you. The modern ones, they teach you the word pain when you play that game. I was shocked in a good way with that game.
Oh, some of them just make me cringe. They're so awful.
It's the fact that you physically die in that game as well.
Yes.
It's that brutal.
Okay, I've got a strategy guide for Medieval here. Medieval 2, actually. That's the only one I can find. It is £58.13.
Oh, that's more than the game.
Yes. So I think I'll just use an online guide, frankly.
Oh, found the queen.
Oh, hello. Do you have a boss fight there?
I do not know.
Oh, it's the alien queen all over again.
As long as she's not laying like face hugger eggs, we should be okay. I like the way they've kept that kind of like grainy feel over the image, because that was how it was in the original cutscenes as well, wasn't it? And they've added that in. I don't think they needed it, but they've obviously put it in there to make you like feel it. Oh, hello. Got some workarounds coming in. Right, okay. Am I supposed to kill the queen? So I kind of feel like she can't do anything while she's over there. Oh wait, no she can.
This feels like a loving homage to aliens.
I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to need a ranged weapon, aren't I? Let's get my crossbow, the old trusty crossbow, and I want my hammer of doom.
Justice. Okay, Zan's aiming at something else entirely, it seems.
Yeah, I think he's trying to kill these. Oh, hello. Let's get some rounds into it. Well, you'll probably hear me mash and square.
Yes, I can. It's quite impressive.
Oh, she summons meteors.
Oh no, that's not good.
Right, let's kill these guys. Oh.
And Ted was making this pop, pop, pop noise the entire time.
I'll try and keep the controller away from the mic, but it's quite difficult. Because this mic requires you to be like sort of about a hand's length away from it for it to pick up like, good audio. It's about the one thing we've got at the moment that is like top notch. But that's right, I've got throwing knives. Says for the best. But
it sounds like you're doing the torture scene from Metal Gear Solid.
oh yeah. Oh no, she's got a belly up and I can't do anything about it. I'm being chased by ants. Run, Dan! Run like a pro. Right, let's get my throwing daggers.
Now, that's weird. I thought some of them would. I thought the some of the soldier ants would be dropping shootables, but I guess not.
Apparently they don't. Oh, this is getting harder now.
Uh-oh.
Stop squeezing your nose jizz at me.
Nose jizz. Nose jizz. Ew.
This is still easier than those scarecrows.
Yes.
Like I've lost a vial or two, but you know, I haven't lost anywhere near as much life against the scarecrows.
Now, I think you've got to save all the fairies too.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah.
Wisps. Wisps,
What do I
fairies.
do if I run out of throwing objects? Can I hit that?
I think you can maybe jump and slash.
Maybe. I'll try jumping.
We'll have to cross that road when we get to it.
Yes. Oh. How do I try and jump? Oh, get away out. Oh, not good. Not good.
I'm hearing bad news.
Hey, look,
Bad
there's a
news.
familiar screen. Let's talk about that screen, shall we?
dear.
I like the way the game over sign looks.
Oh, brass.
I don't think any game puts as much effort into their game over screens as Resident Evil, Mass Effect, and oh, what was it? Metal Gear.
Oh yes.
It's like you're going to be looking at this for a little while now. Have I got to re-find everything? Have I still got it all?
Yes, I think you have, because this is
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, right.
this is what's called Nintendo Hard, where it's just like, you know, oh, you got to play the game from the beginning, you got to start the level from the beginning again. Tough.
Right. And Cherub, skip the Cherub. We spoke to him before.
His name is Dave.
Dave the
decided.
Cherub, yeah, fair enough. I'll agree with that.
Oh, my ears. Sorry, the mic's upstairs. My headphones are upstairs in my ears.
Only downside, isn't it?
Huh?
Headphones,
Yes.
great audio quality. Sweaty ears.
Sweaty ears. Let's get sweaty. Practice makes perfection.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to avoid the crit, because I get the feeling I'm not supposed to find her that early.
Yes.
So we'll go in here, we'll do what I did before, because I know where some of them are. Oh, wasting my ammo. Keep accidentally pushing other buttons because I keep playing like other games. Like I've been recently playing The Witcher 3. So I've still got some of The Witcher 3 controls in my head.
The complex control scheme of The Witcher 3, I imagine.
It's not actually that complex. Like, to start with, it sort of rattles the brain a bit, but you sort of get used to it quite quickly.
Is it Metal Gear Solid 5 level of complex?
No. No, it is not.
Because that one's quite... The control scheme, I remember just playing Ground Zero, it's just like, what? Excuse me? I can do this and that and that. Apparently Metal Gear Solid 4 was worse. But they had to refit the control scheme after Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, I think that game like broke all the rules, didn't it, back in the day? Like with the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 sort of era, there was a set sort of a set control, because they were kind of like games you're still sort of finding out what controls are sort of considered normal, as it were.
Yeah.
Because back then every game was almost had like different controls set up. So when you came to playing games like Metal Gear and stuff, suddenly the controls were different.
Yeah.
And Metal Gear, I remember being one of the ones that really messed with your head.
Oh god, yeah. The circle button was the action button.
Because by that point, like square was more a thing, and then X was more a thing, and the circle button was very rarely
utilised in that way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because in Japan the circle button is the confirmation button over X. I'm not sure why. That's just how it was or it is in Japan. So
I wonder why they changed it over here. I think we'd have trouble with it or something.
Maybe, I wonder if it's a cultural thing. Maybe
Possibly.
like a circle is seen as a more appropriate thing, because Japan has those weird niche things that they like to do with us, the culture. Like for example, the idea of a bare skull being seen as a bit disconcerting. When most of us who see a bare skull go, "Oh, Halloween," or "Oh,
Yeah.
well, here in the West, in England, anyway. Well, I say England, in the UK.
Right, that's 4. There's a green bar down there. I don't need that yet, but I'll bear that in mind. Let's go up here. Let's have a look around here, shall we? What's over here? But I think that's another reason why I very much enjoyed this game when I was little, because there's a very heavy, like the amount of times you die outside, the sense of like exploration and stuff. This was like as close as you could get to it really back then. Whereas obviously now you're spoiled with all these massive open worlds and stuff.
Yes, very much so.
But obviously back then this was it. Yeah, this was adventuring.
Yes, adventure.
This was your open world RPG.
Yes. Before Grand Theft Auto officially, well, Shenmue and Grand Theft Auto made it a thing.
Yeah, they sort of changed it all around, didn't they? I mean, I think I played pretty much every GTA game since the first one.
I've not played 5. It doesn't interest me anymore. It's a terrible thing to say.
5? Oh, well, GTA 5, the newest one,
yeah.
The latest one, I should say,
yeah. I haven't even played 4.
4 I struggled with, I will admit. 4 was one of my least favourite ones. I mean, if I had to pick favourite GTA games, 5 is definitely up there, obviously, just because it brought a whole new set of, dynamics to the game with online and so on. And it is on our channel, so watch out for those.
Plug.
Shameless promotion. So yeah, definitely 5, but I quite liked 2, and I quite liked Vice City and San Andreas and GTA London, I think it was.
I didn't play GTA London, actually.
It was basically GTA 2, but in London. But yeah, obviously being from England, it was just a case of this is a done deal. Be GTA in London, why not?
Being that you're not far from London, as was I. I used to live with Karl. I didn't used to live with Karl. I used to live in the same area as Karl. I was raised there, but I moved up to Scotland just over a year ago to get away from the rat race.
Yeah.
I sold out. Your
I'm
your mum's husband called me a traitor. At least
hoping.
when
He moved away. Yeah,
said I was like, well, I'm sorry, I escaped, mate.
it's true. I think most of us at this point can do with a bit of escape. But politics aside, yeah, but
Yes.
right. I think
Oh,
he says tentatively, I have explored everything.
have you looked at the left side of the map?
I think so.
Because do you remember when you started out after you broke?
Because
went through the
this
first
is,
gap?
I think I'm at the start again at the moment. It's just, yeah, this is where I jumped down. So I came in here, and then
I don't know
went
why I'm
that way
saying this. I'm
originally,
9 seconds behind, mate.
I'll go left. It's all fine. You'll see in a minute. You'll see in a minute. So yeah, I'll just go this way. I'll just go left all the way until I can't go left anymore. Right, intruder to the left.
Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere.
Oh god, it was that dialogue and I will destroy you in Mass
Yes,
Effect.
yes.
So that was like the only two lines every bad guy had.
Yes. And in Mass Effect 2 it was assuming control of this force.
Oh yeah. Assuming
hurts you.
direct control of this force.
This hurts you, doesn't it, Shepard? It's like,
So
ah!
not really. At that point I was playing Vanguard, so very few things hurt me. Mainly because the
Okay.
hacks that the spec has. Once you get it leveled properly, it's broken so much.
Even in like Mass Effect 3, it's broken. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of damage you can do that for.
I just got an achievement of some sort for... I can only assume necking a lot of potions.
That or squashing a lot of ants.
That too. Like pesticide or something like that.
I was going to start singing this song called Pesticide, but then I remembered, why am I singing?
Why not?
Pesticide's the kind of metal.
Hardcore metal saying, yeah, we're pesticide. The first album's called Zapp'em.
I have a nut allergy, ladies with a peanut allergy, and for years Lee has wanted to do a grind metal, death metal song called May Contain Traces. So it would be like,
Insert rift.
yes, and then headbanging with the hair flicking around in a big circle. And I just hit my mic again. I apologise about that.
It's alright. These things happen.
hang on.
Oh, there's
Go
a
back.
cherub.
There's a cherub,
Yep.
a green one.
Alright, yeah, that's it. On it.
There was one. There was one in a green window that you passed on the way back. To
I think I
this
got
room.
him. Let me know if that was the one. Oh, and
Yes, I'm up to date now.
cool. That the one.
Two
yeah.
to left.
Alright, 2 cherubs. How many more honeys?
It's an amber.
5. Well, let's say I'm saying honey. Yeah, it's like yes, ants make honey, don't they?
Of course.
Pretty sure that's how that works.
Of course.
Let's get over that. Oh, found some more ammo. So now I need one more. Can
One
you
more.
take one more?
What? It's like, what? That's not right. Yeah.
Let's get some health.
Yeah, because you don't want to go right through into the boss room just
Oh,
yet. 'Cause you want to
found
find the
another one.
cherubs.
There's a cherub.
There
I'm
should be
hoping
one
these
more
cherubs.
left
These cherubs should arm themselves and help me kill the ant.
then.
Yeah. So Dan has to do everything on his own.
Well, you know, he's.
Right, well, there's the ant queen. I don't want to go there yet.
Yeah, don't go through that yet.
Because I'm pretty sure there's more stuff around here somewhere that I'm missing. Q. Loads and loads of like footage of me just running around the ant hill for hours on end.
Where am I going?
Yeah, the last 30 minutes of this is just going to be a painstaking crawl of finding cherubs because they're worth it.
Because you're worth
Full of bad puns. This is what this place does to you.
it. Just fills you with bad puns.
Don't be messing with Odin's hammer.
Odinson, son of Odin.
Technically it's Thor's, I suppose, but yeah. It was Odin that cursed it. We all saw the Avengers. Okay, clearly that's, pretty much mythological fact right there.
I mean,
everyone remembers the tale of Captain America in the mythologies.
yes, of course. I mean, at this point, like, that film made how many $1 billion?
I know.
I think everybody's seen it at this point. I mean, I'm going to make a confession. I haven't seen it yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what, the Avengers or?
The last Avengers film.
Okay, well, the very last one or both
Yes,
of the parts?
I saw you...
Oh yeah, we watched the
when
one
I
of mine, didn't we? Yeah, the first one.
we watched Endgame when I was down south earlier in the year, yeah. And
Nope, probably not. But yeah, I haven't seen Endgame yet.
yes, I haven't seen Endgame
It's
yet.
very good, very good. Rounds things off
I've not
nicely
seen-
for that arc of things.
Well, it's like, what, 10 years of films at this point?
Yeah, it's going on, isn't it? I'm looking forward to the box set when it comes out. I'm sure it's going to be horrendously priced.
Of course,
But I
especially
do
the
have to
Blu-ray
own
one.
them all, so it's going to have to happen at some
It's by law.
point. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, find out you don't own it. That's it. You know, you lose your house, kids. You
Use
just
your
get taken away
nerve
with it.
It's like,
Call
you don't know
yourself a
this.
citizen of this country. Get out of my face. Yeah, dear, not only Marvel films, just through proxy. Right, I genuinely don't think there's anything around here. Unless I'm just being completely lappish and missing something very obvious.
Hold on, I will look up a walkthrough.
Yes. Well, we will do this without looking at any walkthroughs. Look up and look for it. Quick, find one. And then we'll see where we get. Yeah, find one, quick.
I swear, I'm on my phone and I'm going to Tinder. I'm not looking at a walkthrough.
It's like, oh, I seem to have suddenly spontaneously remembered that if you go left here...
I mean, I swiped left on Tinder, yeah.
I have a feeling the last two are going to be in the area with the Queen, because that's all I need
well,
now, isn't
no,
it?
you need one. You got one
I need
fairy.
one
left.
amber and one
One
fairy, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they're both in that room.
Well, I'm just about to find out. Hold on.
I really don't want to die.
Entertain
after doing
yourself for
all
a moment. Yes.
Well, at the moment I'm
So you
lost,
better
so
get
I'll just have to find my way into the Queen's lair first, and then I'll entertain myself by killing all her children and just generally being a complete arsehole.
Apparently we should have gone to the ant cave first, apparently, as opposed to
What, the graveyard things? I thought we did go to the graveyard, didn't we? We did this before any... Well, we did it as soon as we could, as far as I can tell. Where are you, Queen? I am lost. Oh, this looks hopeful. I see the glow, and I see ants, so... Where'd you go? I saw you.
hold on, I'll do this shortly.
Just gonna follow this down.
Oh, hey, what's that back there? Go back the way you came.
Yeah, heading back the way, I think.
Because I'm sure I saw a window there, a fairy window.
Ah, fairy window.
It would be on your left, I think.
You did indeed. Right. Fairy
Pow!
found. Keen eyes, my friend. Like that of the
And where's
hawk.
this last? Where's this last piece of amber? Hold on.
If it's inside one of these grubs, man, just give me the word. Start squishing. I'm going to go down that corridor because that ant was heading to something, so I think maybe it was that way. He says like he knew what the ant was doing. It's like, I understand the ways of the ant. Clearly it was leading me to the amber. That is what it was doing. It's probably not. It's probably a merry goose chase. Although I don't feel like I've been here. Although this has definitely just brought me back to where I was earlier, hasn't it? Yes. Yes, it has. Trolled by an ant.
Right, I'm not sure where the amber. I think you can get a bit when you defeat the queen ants.
It would kind of make sense. Otherwise, there's be no point in fighting her, would there? But
Apparently, there's more than 7 pieces in this cave.
right.
So,
I just
basically, I
happen to
think
be choosing all the corridors that haven't got me.
I know that's the weird thing. So, I think just go and fight her.
Okay.
Apparently, when she rears up, you can charge your hammer, get
Yeah.
beneath her, and slam down. That will hurt her as well.
Right. We shall do that then. Because I
Well,
don't want to.
I would suggest keeping your distance maybe and fire it first.
Yeah, to start
Using
with.
that
Yeah, I
as
could
the-
do that as the first bit. Yeah. This is where I'm lost now. Bear with me, guys. I'll just try and find find where this boss is. Guys, I had nothing bad to do tonight, right?
Should I regale? I will regale this YouTube audience with the story of how I
How you met me. There you go. There's a conversation topic.
No, that's boring. Screw you.
Yeah, it is boring. So, do you want to hang out? Yeah, sure. There you go. Pretty much it. Right there. Epic tale.
We shall do that.
Saga off.
Well, we could tell the story, but we'll do that at a later date because we could literally find the entrance in the next minute or so.
Mate, I don't know about that. I think I found. Yep, I found the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Right. Let's go left because I remember correctly. Left kind of put me to it quicker than the right direction did. So.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, what happened was I had just come back to secondary school, first year. I think it was coming towards the end of year 7. Or was it the beginning of year 8? I can't remember.
No, it was half over year 7. Yeah.
Okay, and I had just come for a really bad batch of illness, a big batch of illness that kept me off school for months, and since about Christmas time. And I was in the special needs unit at school because I have Asperger's and I have what's this term, special needs. I don't think the term special needs would be used today. It's probably a bit too too offensive.
Who knows? So that's what it was back then. So
yeah, so
you got on with life. You carried on moving.
But Karl was in there as well, and what happened was the head of special needs set us up essentially. It was like, oh, go and talk to him, and so I went and spoke to him. And you were drawing an Alien comic, I think, at the time.
Yes, I was, because as I mentioned in the Alien Let's Play that you guys should go and watch.
Yes.
I saw the first Alien film when I was 8 years old, so I was familiar with the Alien franchise by this point.
I was about the same age as you, but I saw Aliens first.
Yes, yeah. I think I'd seen Aliens, but I definitely saw Alien first.
Yeah, and yes, buy some goods. Good idea.
All good. Have it.
And I was like, oh, that's a cool Alien picture, and thus a friendship was born.
Yep. One that they regretted forming. Because we would not shut up. We were talking about all kinds of rubbish. Worse than an old married couple.
That's their fault. They shouldn't have done it. And then we got into Dragon Ball Z, and that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that was a whole different story altogether. There will be some Dragon Ball games coming up on the site, I'm sure. I do definitely. I'm very interested in the Kakarot game, which I'm sure will be very good.
The guide recommends deal with the ants first.
Yep.
The better attack first. When she is at the better.
I couldn't hear with the ant. It seemed to not work. I just wanted to test it while I had some life. And she hasn't got like 500,000 bodyguards.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, shoot her from afar. I think you have to maybe jump and do it.
Let's get my crossbow handy. On that. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to have to jump and do it as well. Let's kill the ants. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids all over, so these ants aren't friendly.
It really is. Oh god, that the ant dying is a sad thing.
Yeah, that's like emotionally scarring.
It really was, like 80s films. Like,
there's no holds barred.
Traumatized children, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, we were talking about this the other day, like all the old school cartoons, like, oh, let's watch Land Before Time, because that won't scar you. Oh, okay, let's watch Revival. Then maybe with that, Revival, the original from the, was it American Tail? Because that won't sky you. Yep. Oh, let's watch. Was it Watership?
The Never-Ending Story.
Yeah. Was it Watership Down? Yeah, Never-Ending Story.
Yeah.
Animals are farming wood. All these kids' cartoons just horrifically scarring.
Yes.
I mean, kills things.
I mean, I'm reminded of The Lion King as well. The scene where.
Oh yeah. Remember. No one can forget.
Simba finds his dad's corpse. That's horrific.
They've done like a live action, he says tentatively because it's all CGI, version of The Lion King with James Earl Jones in as well. I'm wondering if it's just as scarring in that as it is in the,
I hope it is.
in the original. But it does seem like there was a point somewhere in the 80s, going into the 90s, where everything just lost its balls, and everything was like super friendly and happy all of a sudden. And it's like, I don't mind the super happy friendly, but Pixar seem to maintain their balls. Yeah, they put some stuff out there, but it's still scarring. I remember watching. Oh no.
I disagree because I just want to point out Frozen. That thing is really quite grim. It's all in the. It's in the subtext of the film more than anything. I feel that it's quite grim. It's something a kid wouldn't notice, but an adult would watch would watch Frozen and go, "This is about mental health issues."
I'm going to have to be very careful.
Yes. Apparently, if you stay in the top right corner,
yeah,
when the boulders fall down and run in circles,
I'm going to die. I don't want to die.
That's the, oh no! No!
No! It's got to be health here somewhere. Health. Someone give me health. Oh no!
I'm about to see it. I'm about to see it now.
You know what's really bad? I can't even get out of here. I'm in here forever. It took so long to find all those things.
Oh no.
If anyone hears a gun sound in here, I think everyone will know why. Alright.
Oh, that was bad.
Okay, one more try and then I'm going to try and blitz it as much as possible. Alright. Yeah, this level is definitely as jarring as I remember. Right.
Remember, we need to get the 6 fairies to unlock the chalice.
Yeah.
And or the cherubs, whatever I call them, and 7 pieces of amber.
Right. Yes, we know. Get on with it. So where can I skip this guy? Apparently not.
Oh, fireflies. There you go.
So is this firefly showing you? Oh, right, so he's got different fireflies for things. See, I didn't even notice that. I was just running around and doing what I needed to do, you know. Right, I have to do this damn level in order to get out of here. I don't really, but yeah. It challenges me. As it Khan said, he tasks me and I shall have him.
He tasks me. What I like is he played a bad guy in that TV series Freakazoid.
Yeah.
And constantly, that series would just pull card references all the time. Because
he played it so well, you know. Don't get me wrong, Benedict Cumberbatch played the remake of Khan very well as well. But
I do love how, like, when he reveals his card, it's just so, like, so over the top.
Yeah.
My name is
So he hams up the screen because he knows, but we all love it. So. Right, okay. There's one down here.
Oh, excuse me.
I've got to get better killing these ants.
Gets good.
Yep, get good, son.
We've been saying this for like
I'm getting good.
so long.
It wasn't that long ago I was trapped on some sort of farm. And now I'm trapped in an anthill. Progress!
Apparently you should have gone to the anthill first. Here first, apparently.
What, before?
Before the scarecrows, yeah.
Really? Could I have got here before then?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I could. I thought I could only get here. Oh, no.
Apparently so.
Ants shooting their butt acid at me. You found him. Let's abuse this channeling point.
Channeling point? I don't know why, but I'm thinking of Naruto when you said that.
Gotta channel my chakra.
This is a channeling point where I can channel my chakra.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, which would make this life a hell of a lot easier though if I had that ability. So off you go, clones, find me what I need. I'm going to sit back here and not die.
Oh, shit.
Chirp. Oh. Come the ants. Comes some brain.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very lightning. Oh, what's what's going on here? Oh, right, okay. I looked away from the screen for a minute just to...
I'm going to start killing these bugs. I have a feeling they might drop life and stuff.
They drop points, I know that much.
Let's get rid of that.
A bit of bling.
Go this way. Let's go this way because it's ants.
What did you use the analog stick to move the camera around?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Because back on the older digital
one,
PlayStation controller, it was L2 and R2.
It was indeed. I dare say there's a way you could probably set it to that.
Yeah, back on there was when before they released the game, the analog PlayStation 1 controller had just come out, so they actually programmed it into the game just before release. You could use the analog sticks on it.
Let's say again, I remember using the analog sticks as a kid, but it may have again just been a big... I don't know, it was a false alarm. May have been a lie. One of those false memories.
False memories are awful things. Like, you know.
Oh, you remember everything so differently, don't you? And then you think, oh yeah, I'm going to play that again. And then you play it again, like, oh. Perhaps not. Like ages ago, we found a copy of, I think it was the original Call of Duty, or no, Medal of Honor. That was it.
All right, the PS1 one.
Yeah, the very, very first one. And we were like, I remember this game being awesome. And then as soon as we started playing it, we were like, no. Just no, not playing this anymore. We had a lot. Don't get me wrong, but we were like, our memories of this game are very heavily different from what the actuality of things were. Yeah. I must try and hold on to as much life as possible. It says instantly get attacked.
Yes. Charge that hammer and then it falls.
And got destroyed. Took the full hammer blow to the head. Oh, he's glitched. Get him while he's glitched.
I'm surprised actually because this game is apparently it's quite buggy because it's not been patched yet. But apparently,
I don't know. When I installed it, it did have like a little update, so maybe they fixed things.
I'm going to say something controversial here. With sort of the reveal in recent times that crunch period in game development is quite harsh. And with companies demanding games come out on their deadlines now.
Yeah.
I am of the opinion of like, you know what? If a game needs like 5 patches after its release, like on day 1, just so the development team don't have to work as hard,
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Well,
because
it's one of those things. And it's like if the game needs the time and you know it's going to be good, if you give it that time, you should give it the time. Yeah.
Exactly. And the fact is, the developers are forced by contracts to actually do crunch.
Yeah, like must mash it out. But often, I mean, I think going back to Mass Effect Andromeda, and that, I think that's what that game suffered with.
I mean, apparently, during the production of Anthem, like the amount of people who just had to go and see their doctor right after they finished, before getting
fatigue,
was just fatigue and breakdowns, just awful, you know. And it's sort of like,
I mean, imagine going through all that and then having an audience turn on you. It's, oh, the game's rubbish, it wasn't finished properly, blah, 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 blah. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
it would have been.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's even worse.
I know, exactly.
I do feel sorry for the Andromeda developers because I think it was a fine.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I don't think it's fair to compare it to.
No, yeah, I mean, I admittedly, the reason I don't mind that game so much is because when I bought that, I purposely went into that game expecting something new. Yes. So I wasn't comparing it to its predecessors. I was like, Mass Effect 1 to 3, its own trilogy, masterpiece. Right, what's new? You know, what else is going on? And it delivered. You know, it delivered that in that sense for me. So, have I got everything?
It did obviously come. It was released, and also if you look at the look into the.
Don't think I've got all the cherubs. How do I know if I've got all the cherubs?
No, you have got all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know how? What? How do you know how?
The trophy is unlocked. Just noticed it.
Well, That and they're tied to the chalice instead of the ants because they're still alive technically.
Right, I have full health. Let's not die. Maximum effort. Total concentration.
I'm growing onto a bit of wood here.
Use my shields and everything. Damn it.
Add it.
Right, now they're saying what? Stay to the right?
Yeah, where the ants come out of.
Oh, this bit here, yeah?
That go there when the boulders are falling down, running around in a circle. Oh, no, where the boulders are falling down. Now, for example.
Right, well, that'll kill the ants.
No, that will just keep you safe from the boulders.
I wish the ball just killed the other ants.
Now, deal with... Shoot up, jealous.
Can I hide in here?
I keep forgetting I'm 9 seconds behind. This isn't helpful. Is it working?
I think it's working.
I don't want to spam. This is spam. I'm assuming you're shooting at him right now.
It was. Just took a massive chunk out of my knife. Just keep mashing square.
Yeah, I just saw
anything that comes near me.
Don't get too close to that.
Oh, come off it. Stop locking onto the ant. I know you guys can't see anything right now, but I am so determined not to just instantly get squished again.
Squish.
We're going down this time. Run! Right, hide. Smash square in case any ants come in. There you go, there's one.
It's a good thing. Oops. Stop that. That's it. It's a good thing Dan's a skeleton doesn't have a teeth.
But yeah.
A bee ant?
The ant would be terrifying.
That's horrifying. It's like a wasp spam or something. Which I think exists, I'm not really sure. Whilst you're fighting the boss, I'm just going to Google wasp ant.
I think wasp ant does exist.
Let me have a look. Ant-Man and the
That was
wasp.
my last life.
Oh no, you're so... Oh no!
Kill her in this round. Oh. It's gonna kill me again. Oh. No! Come on! Alright, okay. I think we're gonna end it there. I will end one of these Let's Plays as alive. and not just a failure in a corner crying.
Oh, mate, that's bad luck.
But yeah, I think what might, I mean, we've all seen the ant. I mean, I may or may not maybe try and complete that one off screen just so the next video isn't this level again. I mean, just so I can get the challenge, like, and get it done out of the way. But yeah, so that was the ant queen. What I'll do is I'll record it, and then when I kill her, I'll just put that on the beginning of the next video so you guys can see that I did it. And I'll leave it at that. That was my timer.
That was
set to remind me that that is the running time for my video. So we got a little bit over again. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem for people. But yeah, I think that's it for this one.
Well, even if it's not tough, just get in this video. Just get over it.
It's true. I mean, I don't know if it might just be me, but I think other people maybe out there will agree as well. It's like, yeah, watching someone like just complete something is fun. You know, it's entertaining. I always find it more fun to watch the trials and tribulations of things. You know, the fails and the successes as well. It's more rewarding when you watch someone who's trying and dying and then tries again and they die again. But then when they do it, it's like, yes, come on. And I hope that's coming across as well. You know, that's why I'll definitely put my victory over the Ant Queen in there somewhere, so you guys can see that. But I won't go over this whole level again because this has been a long run.
I want you to, when you're fighting when you find a difficulty, I want you to put some appropriate sort of like, you know,
Some
heavy metal
epic
riff over
music,
it.
yeah. Some hero music, yeah. I will definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, obviously as the game goes on, I will improve. I am also, I think if you were to play the game more linearly, like, you know, just playing it every day kind of thing, you'd probably get like smooth out all the lines and stuff. But obviously in between this, I'm playing, like I say, like a couple of other games, like I'm playing GTA, Minecraft, Witcher 3. I've also been playing a couple of new ones as well. Alien Isolation, obviously. Although I'm not actually playing that one, I am helping my friend Gary play that one. So, but yeah, obviously, there's a lot of controls in my head at the moment, and I'm not continuously playing this game, so I haven't got the smooth sailing into each one. I have to sort of keep recapping my memory to remember what does what.
What difficulty are you doing Alien Isolation on?
We are on easy, as that is what Gary would
idea.
prefer to play it on. I think that probably work better for the videos as well. But I did it on normal, and then I've done it on. Did I do it on harder? I think I might have played it on normal twice, actually, if I'm honest. Just because I do like the story of that game. The aliens' adaptive AI is terrifying.
I locked myself into a corner with that game because I played it on normal, and basically I made it so aggressive that I just couldn't complete the game.
Yeah, I think in my first one it was quite placid. I managed to get by it quite a bit. In the second one, though, I see what you mean, though, because it was definitely more aggressive. In the second one, it was like on me 24/7. I was like, get away from me.
Yes, you never use that flamethrower more than you have to.
Yeah, exactly. Quick bursts. You don't want to hear that thing go click, click.
Yeah, and it gets bolder. It starts to. Like the more you use that flamethrower, it starts to find ways to circumvent.
Well, I'm sure these are all wonderful things that Gary will find out if he can get himself out of the cupboards that he hides in. Right, so we'll let you chaps and chapettes get back to your daily routines. Please again subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you stay up to date with all our content. Hit the like button as well, help the channel grow. Your support is much appreciated. Any comments and suggestions on maybe like just anything really, you know, anything you think might help us, anything you liked and enjoyed, anything you would like to see on the channel, and then stick it in the comment box below. We would love to hear from you all. And we'll give you a rest from us and this damn anthill for now, and catch you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Peace and love.